Well, here I am, putting a bunch of stuff away. Shit from the basement, shit that needs to go somewhere. Taking a quick little break. So I was up late last night. The night before, up at 2:30, and I got dragged into the Enoch thing. That's how I wake up sometimes. So last night, took a break. I was listening to just some music when I could. Instead of being in prayer, took a little bit of a break. I guess I needed it. But one thing I want to talk about is beliefs for a second. Okay, if we believe in something, we draw it to ourselves. Okay, I believe in fairies, gnomes. I believe in off-worlders. I believe in karma. But we don't realize how much our beliefs shape our perception and what we want to see. Because as it shapes our perception, that's all we can see. Because either we've been programmed or we self-program ourselves to do that. We don't necessarily see with open eyes, let alone our hearts. And I think it's a hard thing for people to break. But, okay, anytime on the round tables, before that, or if I get something, I stick with it. Okay, the timelines are no more. They're sealed. They're done. The eclipse, there was no energy associated with it. It was a marker. But yet people want to sell you the energy. They want to say, oh, it rang out like a bell. A shock from the universe. They're programming you. You don't feel it, but that's how your perception interprets it. So you do feel it. You know, if you recognize karma, you believe it's real, it will find you. Do you understand? If you believe in it, that's your perception. I'm one that never understood karma. I don't get it. I never did. I never saw it. I didn't see it. Have I used the word? Oh, yeah. But that doesn't mean I have faith in it. But if you think you have to break cycles, generational things, those times are gone. Those things are way beyond where we're at today. They don't apply. There's the physical and the spiritual. You know, if I was a bad person in a previous life, why would I have to come back here to be a good person or learn a lesson? That's not my God. My God's forgiving. But I'm saying, see, we confuse our reality with our beliefs and the spirituality. Can they become one? Yes. I do agree. We have moments where they are. Spirit, mind, and body for me is heart. But if you believe in something, it shapes your perception. And when you get around other people that's all their perception is, now it solidifies it. And it becomes faith. taking a picture of a cloud. Oh, it's a cloaked alien spaceship. If that's what you want to see, you're going to see it. That's the truth. So, I mean, maybe I'm blessed with that. I don't know, but I don't recycle things that when I've come to an understanding that they are sealed, the timelines, they're sealed. I don't understand how people don't see that, but yet they still believe because other people are telling them the timelines are definitely, oh, they're shifting, you'll see. Okay, let's talk about timelines. Did they happen? Yes, absolutely. Are they no more? Yes, my faith tells me so. Not just my belief, my faith. That's the wisdom of understanding. We have to always question our beliefs, even once they come to an understanding of faith. If we don't question, we have to constantly question. And you don't just take it at one point. You re-question it. You re-question it. I don't care if it's a year or two later, you re-question it. But I don't jump back on subjects that I've been shown are null and void. Look, we all learn a certain way, I get it. But in truth, okay, timelines. We're all in the same timeline. Okay, now most of you are spiritual. You have a spiritual side of you. Yeah. Do you really feel like someone is missing from your life? No matter how minute. Someone missing within your life at any point? No. They're not. In the past, have you been able to shift and go to another timeline and bring you back? Oh, 100% I agree with it. But yet we're all living this same thing. See, we all wouldn't shift timelines. We wouldn't have all the same similar memories or knowing that you were there last Tuesday. Because, see, that timeline would have shifted. It doesn't adapt. It doesn't integrate. And karma's like that. If you believe in it, by God, it'll find you. Because you give it life. You give it its essence. You feed it. It's energy. Oh, if I do this, oh, something bad's going to happen. Is that being pessimistic? Or is that your belief in karma? Yeah, I've told a bunch of people, and I've said it before, we have no idea how strong we are. We have no idea how strong we are. But at the same respect, if you're that strong and you believe in karma, you bring it to yourself. It's not karma. It's you. You know, beliefs come and go. My beliefs are changed 360, another 360, and another 360 from 5 years ago. But my faith is what guides me. And then at some point through experience, belief, faith, we adapt to wisdom. We know. Because we've put the work in, or at least we should be, about knowing yourself. And that's one thing that I think people don't do enough of, is understanding themselves. They want to understand this subject. They want to understand that subject. Oh, I know that subject, people say. Oh, I can tell you everything about it. Can you? Or is it what you were being read or being fed? Or you bought a book and you won't let go of it because you spent money? We just don't know. But what I do know, if we're not willing to see through the guise of these things, if we aren't willing to understand that it doesn't affect us, that's where your strength, that's standing in your energy. Yeah, I don't know why I'm supposed to do this right now, but I was guided to talk about it. And yet I'm in the middle of all this 3D shit. So we talk about going inside, we talk about doing the work. Okay, it's about knowing yourself truly. You know, a lot of people don't like to hear that or say that or practice it. But you have to understand yourself. You have to understand what you are capable of. Even the most heinous things. And it's our faith and our wisdom that keeps us from doing those vile things. And maybe we're no longer capable of doing those vile things because we stand. We stand. We're not going to bend. You know, when you start to know yourself, you build a foundation in the sense of knowing, understanding, wisdom. You perceive things differently. I will try and perceive things as often as I can. I even went as far as trying to understand the chakras even more. But my conclusion is they are for the physical, period. Not spiritual. We can't mix the two. You know, I guess that's it. I don't know what else they want me to do, but, you know, when you're doing the inner work, you have to understand yourself, your joys, your understanding. I redo things in my head over and over when I'm in prayer, when I get a dream. You know, sometimes it's another thing, sometimes it's just a dream, okay? It's nothing prophetic. It's just a dream. Can we read into it all day long? All day long. Maybe it was the Reuben you had the night before. Maybe it was the cabbage you had for dinner. We don't know. But sometimes it's just a dream. Anyway, that's it.